According to a report by The Punch, some landlords and tenants of the Ģùñm community, Øperat, Ikorodu, have fled their homes in fright. They fled their homes following a threat notice pasted in the neighborhood by gunmen suspected to be robbers. Those who have not temporarily relocated are apprehensive about their safety as they endure fearful nights. According to City Round, it was learned that the locals woke up last Saturday to the posters of masked armed men pasted in strategic points in the community. In the notice, the gunmen threatened to attack the community on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and demanded maximum cooperation. Team 13, the Ģùñm CDA, expect us 24th, 25th and 26th December 2020. Maximum cooperation or head we roll. Some of the community leaders who spoke on condition of anonymity told a correspondent that residents had become nervous since the notice was pasted. One of them said the threat had been reported to the police at the Igbogbo police station and they promised to do something about it. He said, "We woke up to the notice on Saturday morning. They pasted the posters across the community, but they are more prominent in some parts. 2 were pasted on the wall of a mosque. They didn't paste them at the main entrance, where our security men could have easily seen them. Some people are suspecting that insiders might be involved. The tension has been very high. If you get to our community by 8 p.m., you may not see anybody outside again. Some people have relocated temporarily. Some would come home in the morning and leave in the evening. On our own, we are putting gates at some points and installing security gadgets." A landlord explained that some thugs looted a warehouse belonging to a politician in the community during the violence that broke out during the protest, noting that the robbers might have been emboldened by the act. He added, "The problem is that the government does not allow security guards to use guns, whereas those who are planning to attack the community are coming with guns. If you don't want the security men to bear guns, give us an armed policeman who can be with them. We are appealing to the government to allow them to use guns even if they have to register the guns." A resident and father of one said the notice had left his family traumatized and deprived them of pleasurable nights. He said, "It has been a very nasty experience. We are now awoken by any slight sound at night. On Sunday, while we were asleep, I heard the sound of the gates around 4:30 a.m. My wife got out of bed and alerted me. I tried to calm her. We eventually discovered that it was our neighbor who was going to work. I can no longer go to work early. I now wait till 6 a.m. This is the first time I would see robbers threatening to attack a community, and I have been living here for 4 years. Children who are grown enough now live in fear. Some people have left the community because of this." The notice is a follow-up to the rampant criminal activities happening in Ikorodu in recent times. On Sunday, some gunmen stormed Igbelara in Ikorodu and killed 2 businessmen. A youth leader, Rashid Fatuga, said that there have been recurring cases of cult killings and robberies in the area. Fatuga stated, "The robberies have been going on in Ikorodu division even before the #NSAS protest, but after the protest, armed robbers, hoodlums and cultists now capitalize on the absence of the policemen to inflict sorrow on the community. No community is safe now. Nobody is safe also. The notorious places for robberies now are Benson, Ikorodu Garage, Roundabout, Ojúbọdè and Sabo Kasholori area. I learned last week that a mother was on a bike around Kasholori when some people suddenly grabbed the child on her back and ran off." According to Fatuga, robbers now strike early morning and late evening, dispossessing passers-by of their mobile phones, cash and other valuables. If you are inside a keke napep, tricycle or on a bike, you shouldn't use your phone because it can be snatched by hoodlums, he added. Aminat Ogunaike, a member of a Facebook group Ikorodu ambassadors, lamented on the platform on Monday that robbers within Gbadamoshi and Molukpa Junction in Itupate, Ikorodu had skyrocketed. She wrote, "A friend of mine was going home at 10:30 p.m. or so. He was living around Gbadamoshi Junction. While knocking, the robbers hit him on his head with a cutlass, robbed him of his 2 phones and 21,000 naira cash. This happened on December 1st. They robbed him of a whole November salary." Another member of the group, Babatunde Gabriel, described the security situation in Sabo Garage, Ilekboba and Eyita as the worst. Really? The chairman, Community Ikorodu local government area, Alhaji Lukman Shonibare, confirmed the recent spate of crime during an interview with City Round. He said the hashtag #EndSARS violence aggravated the insecurity, adding that the police were afraid to be on the street for fear of being attacked by hoodlums. Shonibare explained, "The CDAs have community policing forum. We invited all the CDA executives and other stakeholders to a meeting last month. We invited all the divisional police officers in Ikorodu to deliberate on how to curb this menace. 2 DPOs came and we analyzed the situation. The Lagos state government needs to do a lot to ensure that the police are back to the streets. The rate of killings in Ikorodu has been very high recently. It is largely as a result of court clashes, and in some cases, the cultists have turned to armed robbers. On Sunday, one boy was killed at Aga. I was told that 3 persons were killed at Elekpe. On Monday, another person was killed at Elekpe. There were continuous shootings at Lade Boye on Monday." The CDC chairman stated that if it was difficult for security guards employed by CDAs to secure the communities, noting that they are mere gatekeepers not allowed to bear arms, he said these robbers are people with sophisticated weapons. The security in Ikorodu is nothing to write home about now. Policemen are not on the road. They think twice before coming out of their stations, even when we go to their stations to call them. Government needs to do something fast and give the police what they need to work." The police public relations officer in the state, SP Muiwa Adejobi, said the command was aware of the threat notice pasted in Ģùñm and the security situation in Ikorodu as a whole. He said, "Yes, we got the information. The commissioner of police has swung into action. He has mobilized more police personnel to Ikorodu to augment the police strength. He has also instructed the area commander in Ikorodu on steps to take. He will also address the security forum on the happenings in Ikorodu, so we are prepared to suppress any crimes and criminality in the state." Wow, this is terrible. So scary. So scary. You know, a lot have been happening. It's like what is happening in the country now. It's just a free fall. You can imagine what happened recently in Buhari's home state, because now a lot of people will be attributing it to NSAS and what have you. Just like some of the witnesses or those who confirmed the stories said this kind of a thing had been happening before the NSAS, because any little thing now they say, oh, they just want to try to nail the reason why people should not even be coming out to protest, because everything, oh, it was the result of the aftermath of the NSAS that brought this whole problem. So people should not just protest, because if you protest, you know, it will attract hoodlums to continue to do what they want to do. Oh, people said they don't want police people. Now you don't want police. Now see, police cannot even go out. Then you people should go secure yourself. You know, try to make excuses as if the NSAS protest was not in line with what has been happening. It's been happening. Even some days back in Port Harcourt, there, a policeman shot a keke napep. There was no protest. There was nothing. At the end of the day, the commissioner of police came out and told us that, oh, the policeman that was on duty, that he was not supposed to be on duty. It was an illegal stuff. It's neither here nor there. The most important thing is that the man is one of your people that shot the person. And people are asking the question that if really the man was not supposed to be on duty, how come did he get the gun, because normally, even if we don't even know what happens in the police system. Of course, if you are not on duty, how do you manage to get gun? Because you must account for every gun. They don't take guns to the house. So even after the day job, you go back and keep it back in the office. So how can somebody who is not who was not supposed to be on the road on duty that day have access to gun? So it is neither here nor there. But the most important thing is that the man shot the boy. So it was not as a result of NSAS. The school student that were kidnapped in Katsina just yesterday, could it be as a result of a NSAS? It is the same failures that brought about this NSAS, and the government is not even ready to do anything about it. As it is, they are not ready to do anything because it's just a free fall for those who still want to commit crimes. And everything is just in disarray. So it's unfortunate. I just pray and I hope Lagos will be able to do something. Lagos state government will be able to do something concerning this complaints about it. These people from Ikorodu. I've always said it. There was a time when Bado case was just rampant. Everybody was really afraid. The same Ikorodu too. But when the government was ready, they brought everything down, and everything was, the whole area has been calm since then. And the issue of Bado, was, they tackled it head on. So I'm sure with this, they are still going to do the same thing. But all of these things that we are hearing, you can imagine somebody who is not even from Nigeria hearing this kind of a thing. People will just be wondering, how do they cope in this kind of environment? And we have a system, we have a government, we have the so-called politicians, everything is structured, yet nothing is happening. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.